Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. I am obsessed with all things makeup, beauty and skincare, so that leads me to buying and using and trying quite a few new makeup products over the course of a year or a rotation of the sun, depending upon where you are and what your thoughts are. But I've been very lucky and I've tried quite a few fabulous things. Check out my previous video where I talked about my favorites of 2023. However, where there's the good, there's also the bad. And I did try some things that were not so great. So if you want to know some of my fails, or in my opinion, the worst makeup that I personally tried of 2023, then this is the video for you. Do please keep on watching. I kind of want to preface this by saying that just because I don't like this, it doesn't mean that it isn't necessarily good. It just means that it didn't work for me. If you love these products, I am delighted for you. Nobody wants to get a product that doesn't work for them. This is just based upon my own experience. We can all be nice and harmonious. If I don't love something, it doesn't mean that we have to get angry about it. But these are some of the things that I didn't love. The first one that came to mind very quickly was the KVD Good Apple Serum. I don't know what this brand does. They do an awful lot of like really good marketing, particularly around their foundations, and they basically were like, yeah, this is viral. They did that as well, remember, with the Good Apple Balm Serum. And they basically said, which is by the way the silliest thing to say, this is suitable for all skin types. No, not for me anyways. I am, by the way, combination skin type. I am dry to normal. I get quite a bit of acne from time to time because I'm stressed. But this, they said particularly, they were like, it's going to work for oily people. It was falling off of my skin. It was so bad. Did not work at all. I tried it once on camera and did a full day wear test. Dreadful, absolutely awful. When I do a wear test, by the way guys, I don't just sit inside. I go outside and I do all sorts of things. I go and do my messages, I do bits of shopping, I walk around. I felt embarrassed walking around with that on. It was like slipping and sliding off of my chin, off of my nose. It was going everywhere. And I tried it again with different primers, because you know how sometimes primers just don't mess with the foundation. No, didn't work. Absolutely dreadful. I actually had to return it. That's part of why I don't have these products. Plus also I'm at my parents' house, so I don't have a lot of this with me. But it was so bad. It was so bad. Now I know that some people absolutely love this, delighted for you, but it didn't work for me. So for me it was one of the worst. It made my skin look so bad. I looked like a waxwork, like my skin was actually melting off. Very weird. The next one, now I have to say, this is my own fault, right? I am bearing responsibility here. I did a silly let's try this from makeup science sort of a thing. This is when Too Faced came out with their lip injection extreme lip enhancers. What a name. So basically it was just a lip liner that was meant to make your lips be plumped. So I decided I would try that in line with another lip liner that was a dupe in terms of shade, and I saw absolutely, and I mean zero difference. I put it all over the lips, not just along the line. Dreadful, painful, very unpleasant to wear, but also didn't actually do what it said it was going to do. And you would think, look at my lips. Look at how thin they are. You would think surely she's working with so little that if we see any sort of a plumping, it'll be very obvious. You'd think so, but no. It was really bad. I don't have it anymore. I threw it away. It was dreadful. So bad. Yeah, couldn't recommend that at all. I don't know why they did that. I know that they're really big on their whole like lip injection thing, you know, their lip gloss. It's not for me, but that was just a really weird product. I have to say, this other one is also on me. This is on me being a silly goose. Huda came out with their Pretty Grunge collection, which I gotta say, I'm still annoyed that not all of it came to Boots. I really wanted to get like that black like lipstick. I thought that looked really cool, but only like the palette and that's right, the blush gloss came. But when I saw it, because I'm stupid, I didn't read it properly. I thought it was a highlighter. No, Teresa, you need to read the full description. Now, when I did get it in my hands, I was like, oh, this is a blush. And it was a pH blush, but it was, I mean, it made me bright pink. I didn't put that much on and it just looked like I'd been slapped across the face. If I had read it properly, I would have known not to buy it. It was a pH adjusting. Anything that's pH is always going to make you look bright pink. Like, it was silly of me, right? That was on me. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have known that wasn't going to work out for me. But it was, it was so weird, and the texture was, just not it at all. They did say it was going to be limited edition. I think they were just trying something out because for whatever reason there was like a resurgence of like pH stuff this year. Don't know why. Why was that happening? I guess we haven't been appropriately traumatized over the last couple of years, but it just wasn't for me. I thought it was it was so bad. I did a beautiful eye look and then I just had like pink. It did look like I had done several rounds with somebody and that I had lost a fight. It was quite bad. Again, that was on me. I shouldn't have bought that. Should have read it. I need to pay more attention rather than just being like, wee, because it looked like it was a highlighter. In my defense, this is where I'm going to try and defend myself. It did kind of look like a highlighter, but it wasn't. And I need to pay attention. There's a next one. Oh my God, I am so sad about this. You guys know I love Danessa Myricks. Absolutely love her stuff. Quite a few of her things are like amongst my favorites. I loved the lightworks. The groundwork I was so excited about. I could see the potential there for the versatility of having like the creams, the powders, the pomades, all of that. I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Oh, that whole experience was so bad. First off, the smell, opening the palette, wham, straight in the face. It was bad. It was like a foul sweet smell. You know, like when something is rotting and it gives off that foul but also sweet smell. Very bad. But then there was like all these like little furry fibers and almost like crystally bits on top of like particularly the pomades that made me kind of go, oh God, I don't know what the story is. I was still stupid and used it and my skin reacted quite badly to it. I had a lot of irritation around the eyes. I ended up getting my money back from Cult Beauty because I was like, this is not good. I don't even think this is safe. And a friend of mine, Daniela, had the exact same experience. And I will say we looked at our batch number and we had the exact same batch number. So I think it may have been that we got a bad batch. However, looking at it afterwards, a lot of people who weren't on YouTube were saying that they were having issues with it as well. Like they got a lot of negative feedback on Sephora. I got a lot of attacks, by the way, over on YouTube for saying that I didn't like it. People were not happy. I get it. I love Danessa. I think she's great, but I don't think she handled this well because on top of that, I mean, this almost put me off the brand. I reached out to their customer service because I was like, here's the story. Like, I think this is a quality assurance issue. This is a health and safety. The product smell's gone off. There's fibers in it. And I've emailed them, by the way, a couple of times since because this has been months ago. And they emailed me back and I said, yeah, we'll look into it. I've never heard anything back. I emailed them again and they're like, nothing back. So I've emailed them several times and never heard anything back. I just feel like our customer service is so bad. And unless you're singing their praises, they just don't want to hear about it. And I think that's really bad for a brand. So even though I love a lot of her products, that definitely made me side-eye. Now I talked to Daniela about it further. And she said that she got like a makeup sanitizer and she's used that on the palette and left it for a while. And it's a little bit better now where it's potentially usable and you can use it as like pomades, etc. for the brows. So I'm like, maybe. So I do have like makeup sanitizer on its way to me because I'm like, I will make this work. But I was so disappointed on so many levels on that. I really wanted to see that work, and I can still see the vision behind that if it had been executed properly. But just in general, it was not good. The very last one that I'm going to talk about, I was kind of reluctant to bring this in because it wasn't an all out like, oh, hate this product. I was disappointed in this product, and I am also an affiliate with this brand, so I was like extra disappointed because I love seeing the brands that I'm affiliated with actually doing stuff that I enjoy. This is Clarity Cosmetics and it was their Lost at Sea palette. I loved the idea of this. I could see the vision of it. I love that they changed things up. The packaging, perfection. The shimmers, oh my god, beautiful. So good. Loved it. This is why it's not an all-out fail, because it's not like, oh my god, it was totally unusable. The mattes, I was so disappointed with them. They were really patchy, weren't very pigmented, which is not something I've ever had an issue with Clarity Cosmetics. And I will say I had other people comment on that saying they didn't have that problem. So I do think that I maybe got a bad batch. That sometimes happens from time to time. But as a result, I wouldn't feel 100% comfortable recommending that, you know, but the multichromes, the shimmers, beautiful. So as I said, I was kind of reluctant to include that because it's not like, oh my god, it's the absolute worst. But if I asked myself the very important question of would I buy it again, it would be a no. I think that's enough to kind of bring you into the not the best of makeup of 2023. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. As I said, I had a really good run of makeup this year, but when it went bad, it went not so great. Let me know what you guys think. Did you try any of these? Did these work for you? I really hope they did, because let's be real, if you've spent money on things, you want it to work out, you want it to go well. Let me know what you guys think. Were there any ones that you've tried that were just an all-out fail for you, that you had to bin, that you had to return? I'm nosy. I like knowing these things. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell and do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs. In which case, just wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.